Hello, and welcome to English Life Conversations. I'm your host, Anna. How are you doing today, Mark?
Hey Anna, I'm doing great. It's morning, so I'm still waking up, but I'm here. And hello to all our listeners. We're so happy you've joined us.
Still waking up. That's actually a perfect lead in to our topic today.
Oh yeah? What are we talking about?
We are going to talk about something I think everyone has an opinion on, the big question. Are you a morning person or are you a night owl?
Ah, okay, now I understand. This is a topic I feel very strongly about. There is a clear, correct answer.
Oh, really? A correct answer. I think we might disagree on that. So let me guess. You, Mark, are a proud night owl.
100%. I feel most awake, most creative, and most myself, late at night. The morning is my enemy.
See, I am the complete opposite. I love the morning. I am a true morning person, or as some people say, an early bird.
An early bird, right. So, for our listeners, let's define these terms. A morning person or an early bird is someone who likes to wake up early and feels most productive in the morning.
Exactly. And a night owl is someone who prefers to stay up late and feels most energetic in the evening or at night.
So, let's get into it. Paint me a picture, Anna. What does a perfect morning look like for you?
Okay, my perfect morning. I wake up naturally with the sun, no alarm clock, maybe around 6:15 a.m.
6:15 without an alarm? I don't think my body knows that time exists.
It's the best time. The house is completely quiet, the city is quiet. I go downstairs, make a big cup of coffee, and I just sit by the window. I can read a book or just think. I plan my day.
So, you're not rushing to get ready.
Not at all. I have maybe an hour or two just for me before the world really wakes up. After my coffee, I might do some yoga or go for a short walk. By the time I have to start work, I feel awake, I'm focused, and I've already accomplished things.
Wow, okay. That sounds peaceful, I guess, but so foreign to me. My morning is, it's chaos.
Okay, describe your typical morning for us.
All right, my first alarm goes off at 8 a.m., the first one. It's very important to have multiple alarms.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the snooze button. This is a very important button. It gives you 9 more minutes of sleep. I usually hit it 2 or 3 times.
3 times. So you finally get out of bed around 8:30.
Exactly. And then it's a frantic rush. I have about 20 minutes to shower, get dressed, and grab something to eat, which is usually just a banana or a protein bar. Coffee is essential. I need at least 2 cups before I can form a coherent sentence.
That sounds so stressful. I can't imagine starting my day like that. For me, that quiet time in the morning sets a positive tone for the whole day. When I have to rush, I feel like I'm behind all day long.
See, that's interesting. I don't feel behind. I just feel like my day starts later. My brain doesn't really switch on until about 11 a.m., but when it does, I'm super focused. I can work for hours and be really productive in the afternoon and evening.
That's fascinating. It's like we operate on two different clocks. So let's talk about the social implications. As a morning person, I find that a lot of social events happen in the evening, and that can be tough for me. By 9 p.m., I'm starting to get sleepy.
Oh, see, that's my prime time. I'm just getting started at 9 p.m. That's when I want to go out, see friends, watch a movie, or work on a personal project. But I have the opposite problem. It's hard for me to schedule things in the morning. People will say, let's meet for breakfast at 8 a.m. And I just think, are you crazy?
I love breakfast meetings. It feels like I've already had a productive social interaction before the workday even begins. But I see your point. The world is often structured around a 9 to 5 workday, which seems to favor morning people.
It really does. I've had jobs where I had to be in the office at 8:30 a.m. and those first few hours were a real struggle for me. I would just sit at my desk, drinking coffee, trying to look busy until my brain woke up. I'm much happier now that I have a more flexible schedule.
Flexibility is key, isn't it? I think the pandemic and the rise of remote work has really helped people to work at the times they are most productive, rather than being forced into a rigid schedule that doesn't suit their natural body clock.
Absolutely. It acknowledges that people have different chronotypes. That's the scientific term for it. Our internal body clocks are just wired differently. Some people are genetically predisposed to be early birds and others are night owls. It's not just a matter of habit or preference.
That's a great point, and understanding the science behind it helps to remove the judgment, doesn't it? I think for a long time, being a morning person was seen as a virtue, a sign of being hardworking and disciplined. The early bird gets the worm and all that.
Exactly. Night owls were often seen as lazy or unproductive, which is completely unfair. We're just productive at different times. In fact, some studies suggest that night owls might even be more creative. When the world is quiet and there are fewer distractions, that's when our best ideas come out.
I can see that. My creative energy definitely peaks in the morning. After a good night's sleep, my mind is clear and I can tackle the most challenging tasks. By the evening, I'm pretty much spent. I'm only good for watching a movie or reading a light novel. And that's my perfect evening, settling down with a cup of herbal tea and a book at 9 p.m. So let's talk about health. I've read that morning people tend to be healthier. They have more regular sleep schedules and they're more likely to eat a healthy breakfast. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a bit of a tricky subject. I think there might be some truth to it, but it's not the whole story. The problem is that society forces night owls to live like morning people. We have to wake up early for work or schools, or sleep schedule gets disrupted. It's not that we're inherently less healthy, it's that we're constantly fighting against our natural rhythm. It's like being in a permanent state of jet lag.
That's a very good point. Social jet lag is a real thing. It's the mismatch between your biological time and the time that society expects you to keep. I can see how that would be a constant struggle. For me, it's easy to stick to a routine, which is probably why I find it easier to eat regular meals and exercise.
Right. And I try to compensate. I try to eat healthy. I exercise in the late afternoon or evening when I have the most energy. But it's a constant effort. Have you ever tried to be a night owl? Have you ever tried to stay up late for a project or a social event?
Oh, definitely. In college, I had to pull a few all nighters to study for exams. That means staying awake all night to work. It was terrible. I felt completely disoriented the next day. My brain felt like mush. I can't imagine doing that regularly. How about you? Have you ever tried to become a morning person?
Oh, yes, many times. I've tried all the tricks. Waking up a little earlier each day, exposing myself to bright light in the morning, avoiding screens before bed. I can do it for a few days, but it feels like I'm constantly swimming against the current. Eventually, my body just reverts to its natural schedule. It's like my default setting is to stay up late.
So it sounds like we're in agreement then. It's not about one being better than the other, but about understanding and respecting our own natural rhythms. It's about designing a life and a schedule that works with our biology, not against it.
Exactly. My failed attempts to become a morning person have taught me to accept my night owl nature. I'm more productive and happier when I'm not fighting it. It's all about self acceptance, right?
Definitely. And it's freeing to stop fighting against your own body. So, what advice would you give to our listeners who might be struggling with this? For the morning people, how can they make the most of their natural energy?
That's a great question. For morning people, my advice is to protect your mornings. Don't schedule meetings or appointments first thing if you can avoid it. Use that precious time for your most important work, whether it's writing, coding, or strategic thinking. That's your golden hour. Also, don't be afraid to wind down early in the evening. It's not antisocial to say no to a late night event, it's just you respecting your body's needs.
That's fantastic advice. And what about for our night owls? What wisdom can you share?
For my fellow night owls, I'd say, first of all, stop feeling guilty. There's nothing wrong with you. If you can, try to find a job or a lifestyle that aligns with your natural rhythm. Communicate your needs to your colleagues and family. Let them know that you're not at your best in the morning, but you'll be brilliant later in the day. And create a good winding down routine for the late evening to ensure you get enough sleep, even if it's on a later schedule.
That's brilliant. It's all about working with your nature, not against it. Well, this has been a really enlightening conversation, Mark. I think we've established that there's no right or wrong way to be. Whether you're a morning person or a night owl, the most important thing is to understand your own body and to find a routine that makes you feel happy, healthy, and productive.
I couldn't agree more. It's been a great chat, Anna. To all our listeners, whether you're listening to this in the early morning or late at night, we hope you've enjoyed it.
Join us again next time for another English Life conversation. Until then, take care and keep practicing.